Hi, people. People, I love you so much. I love you. I love you so much. I'm doing everything. I'm going out of my way to show you that I love you. And you have to appreciate what I'm doing. I've got 3 videos where I took demons out of the people. I would say the evil spirit. Evil spirit and demons are the same thing. The first video, I think I took it about plus minus 6 months ago. And then it made 17,000 views in 1 day, 2 hours. It has 211 likes. I never had any negative comment except one white guy, but it was not that funny comment. I did another one, I think a month ago, and that one I think it was something like about 200 and something views, and then 50 something likes. Now I've got a new video which I made 2 days ago. This is the month of September, the 5th of September. That video, it made 6,700 and something views in 15 hours. Now, I've got something like about 6 comments which I don't actually appreciate. I don't like people to make such comments. And I won't tell you what not to say or what to say, because if I tell you I don't want this, you're gonna do it just to make me uncomfortable. Because I know whenever you do something that is good, people will always be negative. Even Jesus Christ was the same. You don't understand what I'm doing actually. Let me put you in the right place so that you must understand me. You always hear me say Lentariana. This name actually, I didn't like it. I nearly fought somebody called me Lentariana in Seboken the other time. He saw me, I think he's about 30 something years of age, and then he said, "Hey, Lentariana." Then I had something, and then I said, you see this, it will end up on you. You mustn't call me that. But people kept on calling me Lentariana. I ended up saying, let me just accept this name. I ended up calling myself Lentariana. So there's another area that you must understand. Because why? People say I'm Lentariana because I dress to kill. However, I'm not going to talk about myself and what I drive, where I stay. Is not important. I'm not going to talk about that the whole of my life. Even posing with cars, I don't like doing such things. But I'm going to tell you about something about myself which I didn't want to. I professionally am a doctor. I've got PhD from Wits University in chemical engineering. I'm currently working as a part-time senior research associate at UJ. Now, I'm doing this issue of motivation, preaching, campaigning against GBV, drugs and crime. Not that I like doing this. I'm doing this because it's a calling. This is a calling, people understand. It's a calling. I'm an academic. I'm an academia. I've written a textbook right now in wastewater treatment using various technologies. A simplified version. So this book was supposed to have been published by now, but the problem is I have to get a permission from all the publishers that I cited. The material that I used for my book, All these people I have to contact or consult them to give me permission. And it's very labor intensive. Some of the people I don't get their emails, contacts, and all that stuff. So it's just a whole lot of story. Another thing, I'm internationally known. I've gone to overseas doing presentations, attending conferences, and all the stuff, which I'm still doing. Let me show you. This, as you can see, it's an invitation that I got from Philippines. You can see what is written. I have to go there. I have to attend the symposium. They've invited me. Can you see? I've got a lot of invitation from overseas, from UK, from Spain, from Germany, places where I have been. They know me there. I've got publications. I've got journals. They call journals, or they call articles or papers that I have published alone. They are more than 25. You can check me, Open Twambe wastewater treatment, because I specialize in treatment of wastewater, particularly estate mine drainage. In simpler terms, acid water. So, people, this is what I'm doing right now. It's not my full-time job to campaign, to motivate people, and to do that. It's a calling from God. God wants me to do that. So you can make jokes or you can mock at me. It doesn't matter. But please don't be too insensitive. There's somebody who said, "Uyahlanya wena colored." I mean, this is not something that I should have to be upset about. I mean, I'm a mixed blood. My grandfather was a Jew anyway, so I've got that. Besides that, I mean, I wouldn't be upset if somebody talks or states something like that. But there are some of the things that I say I'm a scam. I don't know scamming for what, because I don't need money. I don't need fame. People, I'm famous, I'm known. I've got songs. You can check my songs there. I've got songs. I've got gospel songs. I've got Mapiano. I've got all these genres. The only genre that I realized I don't have is this this one that was sung by Babes and that late husband of hers, Gumba or whatever they call it. That is the only one that I don't have, and I'm gonna have it. So I want to have all the genres. Because why? We are not the same people. You must understand, there are some people who are supernatural, man. I'm supernatural. You cannot take that away from me. I'm the only person in the world who campaign, who stand and talk on the mic and say, we don't want drugs here in South Africa, and whoever is selling drugs can come now, I'll show him. Because I know what I can do to that person. I'm the only person in the world who can do that. I'm the only person, I'm not the only black person in the world who has written a book, although it hasn't been published, alone. So I mean, don't try to demonize me or make me feel I'm not an ordinary person. I'm not gonna be made to believe that I'm an ordinary person. I'm not. Even the way I behave, the way I mean, a lot of people cannot tolerate me because I'm like this. I'm like this. I'm a perfectionist. Wherever I am, everywhere you can get, any car that I'm driving, you can get inside. It's clean. I'm clean. I like cleanliness. I like perfection. You can't tolerate me, even things that I'm doing. You're not going to tolerate them because I'm doing things that are extraordinary. I don't like theft. I don't like corruption. I don't like this, but I like luxury. But I don't want luxury from corruption, like all these people who are wealthy, but they are corrupt. I don't do that. I believe in my sweat that I have to work for what I have, and I'm doing that. So people, please, don't be so insensitive. I don't want people not to comment or negatively comment anyhow, because you are building me up. You know, there's a time that I was talking about false prophets. I was upset actually. I said to people, you like going to false prophets and paying huge amount of monies. Right now I'm saying to you, I was doing a campaign. I'm saying to you, you can come, I'll assist you, I'll pray with you and all this stuff. And nobody came, and I knew that people did that before. They didn't come, and then they started now contacting me. I mean, all the stuff. And I was available for them to come. And so I said, I end up mentioning names. So when he comes here, and he's going to rip you 600 for consultation, one-on-one, and those people are sexually abusing young girls and all that. And somebody said to me, but you shouldn't have mentioned names. So I learned about that. Another thing is, I said to people, this dagga smoking, dagga is dangerous. It damages your brain cells. Stop smoking dagga. Don't smoke dagga. You don't want dagga. And when you get sick here, you are going to use my money because you're going to the public hospital. I'm paying tax. I'm the one who financing that hospital because it's my money, tax. I'm heavily taxed. My spouse is heavily taxed. So somebody said to me, no, but you mustn't say that. I mean, you discriminate people who are smoking dagga. Now I change the strategy. I say, hot money, smoke your dagga because you have been smoking dagga for more than 30 years or 50 years or 150 years. You don't see anything that is wrong with you, but I can guarantee there's something that is not right in you. But let's not go further in that. But don't teach the youth, small boys, to smoke dagga. Don't involve them in smoking dagga. Don't introduce dagga in them, because we want those people to go to school and be engineers, lawyers, doctors, you know, you name them. So, but if they smoke dagga, they're going to end up now having a mental disorganization because of the effect of dagga. So that's how I pose or how I stated, you understand? Because why? I got from the people, even you can say, you can advise me. I mean, say whatever, but don't challenge my integrity. Because I'm a doctor, I'm going to end up telling you I'm a doctor, and there's nothing that I lack. I've got everything, and it's not important for you to know about this, but I have to tell you because you think I'm scamming that you must come to me. I don't need your money, man. You don't even have money. Some of you don't even have money. I give people money. Even now, I went to the shop. There were people who were called, hey, bra Upa. I bought them 3 loaves. They were just these people who are always catching and looking for job. I don't know. A person is 45 years of age, is looking for jobs, is always standing on corners and all that. I mean, all the time, he didn't realize that this time I'm going to need money. It's now that he can realize that he's going to need money. You have to know that you're going to need money at the age of 12. At the age of 12, even this youth, the youth, they think they are the future leaders. You must start now being a leader. At the age of 12, start now. Interact, befriend artificial intelligence, befriend digital technology, digital economy, befriend this generative AI, befriend chat, GPT. Get there. Don't say future. You like talking about future, do it now. Do it now. There's nothing like future. Prepare yourself now. So that Jesus Christ, at the age of 13, he was already getting in. He was already getting in. So what about you? Wake up, man. Let your job not to be inspect or judge people or like they are doing with me right now. But the bottom line is, I didn't want to tell you not to comment. I just wanted to tell you that please, when you see me, look at the doctor, not the person that you are mentioning there. Oh, because I thought maybe you're gonna call me a motivational speaker and appreciate what I'm doing. But now I think you must look at the doctor now. Because I'm a doctor. I studied for that. I did PhD. I'm not going to listen to or read people talking rubbish about me and just keep quiet. No, even with my music, when I get deep in music, I'm not going to allow these people who make music a career. And because now I do music now, because I want to use my music for my campaigns. Not that I want to end. Music, I don't think music can do anything, can change my life. I've been having songs for some of them are 2 years old. I never had the interest of taking them into media or whatever. Some of them are there in the media, but they are not that much marketed because I don't see that as a career. My music is all about people must know me and attend my campaigns because I know people's mentality. They like this person because he's known, he's famous, he's singing Abafarama 2K, he's singing this and this, all this stuff. So people, please behave. Don't be critical, negatively critical. Positive criticism is acceptable. But one thing that I don't understand, your country, why don't you tell your president and those parliamentarians that they must reduce the number of parliamentarians, they must stop with corruption, and you must tell your children to study cyber security so that they must oversee all this that is happening, corruption, all that. You are busy criticizing people, but you cannot put positive energy on the table so that people must know, we have to fight against crime, fight against the act of criminality. There are so a lot of criminals around here. There are a lot of people who can associate and make sort of form something like anti-corruption teams and all. You don't do that. All what you do is just keep always on the cell phone media, checking people, criticizing people. You hate me. So next time, you must know that we are talking to who. You must know me now, from now. I'm not just an ordinary person that you can just come and talk nonsense like you did with this. And this, first, one thing that is frustrating you and delighting me is that it has already made more than 6,000 now in 15 hours and more than 100 likes. But you are busy talking nonsense. Hey man, stop with that nonsense. And you must pray hard so that you must change. I always tell people that you are behaving like this because you've got demons, you've got evil spirit. That's why I'm taking those things out, because those are the things that are making you to be negative on me, a person like me who sacrifices. I'm not getting any cent from the work that I'm doing. I'm working or driving all over, putting petrol and all this stuff. Telling your kids, your very kids that you are afraid of, I tell them to stop with drugs, to stop undermining you, the very you. And some of you are even using drugs. I tell them, even if your father is using drugs or daha or whatever, or abusing your mother, it's not your business. Study. What you have to do is just to go to court and tell them, or social worker, that my father is abusing my mother, or my mother is abusing my father, and all that. Stop, don't make it your baby. Your baby is school work. That's what I tell your kids. But you come and criticize me. And you, what is it that you are doing? You are just doing uselessness. That's all what you know, and criticizing people. Pray hard. I'll pray for you as well that you must change. You must have a good heart and stop talking nonsense. Sharp. And think, for those who have positive comments, there are people who make positive comments, and I love to appreciate, and God bless you. Even you who are negative, God must bless you, because God must bless everybody. Now I represent everybody. I represent everybody Now I'm not Jesus Christ, but I've got the heart of Jesus Christ. And what I'm doing is what Jesus Christ was doing. Assisting people, healing the people, taking the demons from the people. I love you. Even you. I love you. I love you all. Sharp.